What's up guys, and welcome to my reaction and commentary over my fight from the 19th of March. So as a lot of you may know, I've been doing kickboxing since I was 6 years old, and from the age of about 13 or 14, I've started taking fighting or competing way more seriously. And a few weeks ago on March 19th was the biggest fight of my life by far. I was competing on a boxing and kickboxing show held by a club in the WCA, which stands for World Combat Arts. This show was being held at the Passenger Shed in Temple Meads, which holds 1,000 people. No pressure there. A lot of you probably don't know our club, The Way Gym. It's my dad's club. He started it off in 2010, and on that night we had me and 5 other guys fighting. So it was easily the biggest night in the history of the club, and it was also probably the biggest night of my, well, maybe not the biggest night of my life, but definitely the biggest night of my fighting life by far. The show itself was really good. It was really well put together, really well handled. Everything was really professional and really well organized. But anyways, you guys don't want me to be talking about the show anymore. Let's get on the headphones and let's start this reaction. What I want to point out before I start this reaction is that this kid that I was fighting was a former champion, and he was 6 kilos heavier than me. So yeah, that's quite a lot of weight, and you guys will see, you know, the effect it had on me in the fight. Yeah, boys. That's me. Just in case you didn't know. Oh yeah, you guys don't know my second name is Patterson. This is my walking song, Ex-Ambassadors Jungle. I'll leave a link in the description. We also had around 50, 60 people from our club watching, so that was epic. This walk-in was intense. We had a lot of support, so to hear, you know, everyone cheering was insane, and also, you know, you can see the lights and the music, it was amazing. This is the thing that I do when I step into the ring. I bow to each side just because it's respectful. Right, now I've skipped my opponent's name in case he doesn't want it in the video, so yeah, if he is watching this, then you're welcome if you didn't want it in the video, but if you did, then oh well. He had a pretty good walking song, I'm not gonna lie. And there he is, my opponent. Right, so here's the pre-fight face-off. This is just where the ref, you know, gives us the rules in case we didn't know them already. But it's what you have to do before every fight. You know, he says stuff like, don't hit the back of the head, listen to my commands, and then we touch gloves. And here we go, round 1, and the most awkward glove touch of all time. Boom, big front kick from him straight away. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest, and also because he was heavier than me, he was a lot stronger. One problem I had in this fight was keeping my hands tight, because that's important when you fight, because you want to protect yourself as much as you can. Because he had more experience than me, obviously, his guard was tighter. This is only my second fight, by the way. To have a fight this big as your second fight was quite deceiving. And actually, most of our fighters were actually having their first or second fights on this show, you know, with this big a stage. So it was quite daring. Boom, big right hook to the body there from me. It was really tough because my punches, a lot of my punches didn't affect him because of how much bigger he was than me. Oh man, a lot of his, you know, his kicks were really strong. As you can see there, I throw a combo, move out of the way, he throws another front kick, I throw one back, roundhouse to the head, boom, right hook to the body again. He threw a really nice left hand there, straight to the chin. Threw another right hook to the body. He was good with pressure, and because he was stronger, you know, it was difficult to defend big shots from him. I don't know why I wanted to touch gloves there, to be honest. And there we go, that's the end of round 1. So I think all 3 judges gave him a 10-9. If you don't know what a 10-9 is, it's basically he got 10 points in that round, I got 9, which meant that he won the round. Now, if he absolutely dominated me in that round, then there would have been a chance he got a 10-8 in that round, or maybe even a 10-7, but a 10-7 is really, really rare. And then in between rounds, you have your coaches just, you know, explaining stuff to you, giving you instructions, telling you what's working, telling you what they're doing right, telling you what you can do better, and telling you what is working for you. It's, you know, it's a lifesaver in a fight. So the rounds were 1.5 minutes long with a minute rest, and the glove touch there was a lot better. Look at the difference though in strength with kicks. It was just mad. Good right hook to the body again from moi. Problem with me is I need to get hit before I give, you know, I go 100% in a fight. I need to properly get hit a couple times, you know, to, yes, good combo, to, you know, to go 100%. And in this round, boom, there we go, good left hand there from me. In this round, I did definitely, you know, turn it on a bit more. I, was putting more effort into my shots. I was busier than I was in the first round. Fighting is a really strange and unique experience, is all I'll say. Here comes a big shot from him, boom. Now, I wasn't physically hurt from that. I lost my balance a bit, I got up straight away and it didn't count as a knockdown, so that didn't add to how many points he got in that round. And then there you see I turn him and then he hits me back. And we just continue. Good kick from me there. I was looking for that right hook to the body all the time, and then his head guard came undone. I've got to go to the opposite corner for some reason, I have no idea why. And then we continued after he adjusted his head guard. He got me in the corner, threw a couple of nice shots. I was trying to hit him back instead of just waiting with my guard up, and that's the end of round 2. Better round for me, I'll say. Definitely a better round for me than the first round. The first round, I was a little bit more hesitant. I didn't let my punches and kicks go as much as I could have. So the fact that I, improved from that round is really good for me. And this is the third round. I was really loose actually in this round. I like to touch gloves with both hands in the last round because, it's the final round and you want to be as respectful as you can, or at least I do. And there you see I was a lot busier. I gave a good duck under there from his hook. And he was quite busy as well. He threw a couple of nice shots on me. He just hit so hard. So every time he hit me, I was like, oh, Jesus. Definitely the hardest hitter I've fought, but I think it's because of the weight difference, I'll be honest. I'm not trying to make excuses. I actually think it's because of the weight difference. But yeah, I was definitely busier in this round, and if I won any of these 3 rounds, it's definitely this one. Good left hook to the body. I nearly hit the ref. Good kick to the head from Moi. And I accidentally scooped his leg with my hand, and the ref was like, don't catch, and I was like, I wasn't trying to catch. And we clinched, through a nice uppercut, and his head guard came undone again. I don't think he noticed. I decided not to say because, I don't even know if I noticed, but if I did, then I just decided not to say because I didn't want to. And there we go, then he realised. So his is a strap and mine is just a Velcro, so it never comes undone. And the round continued. I threw a nice kick. He came forward with a good punch combo. Good roundhouse to the body from him, front kick. And then boom, spinning kick by me, right to the face. It was a nice shot, I'll admit. I did quite like throwing that shot. Then he came forward and I think his leg got caught in the rope right at the end of the round. I don't even know what happened, it was all a blur. But yeah, that's the end of the fight, and it was a really good fight. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good fight. I think I, showed a lot of toughness, a lot of effort. He did as well, because, we caught each other with some really good shots. It was an entertaining fight, I'm really pleased with it. But now comes the bit that you guys are all waiting for. Who won the fight? And it was my opponent. But it was a really good fight, and I was really, really pleased with my effort. I wasn't really that gutted, because to think that I, built up to fight on this stage in front of 1,000 people in the biggest show in the history of Bristol, it's never really a negative thing that I lost a close decision to a title holder who was bigger than me. Like, you can't really go wrong with that. So that is it. That is the video done. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are pleased, with how I did. I certainly am, and I may be fighting in July. I'm just saying. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Jellyfish dolphin. I've loved it. I've loved being called that because there's no other YouTube channel called it. But for me, I've just recently wanted to change it to a name that's more related to my name.